Great leaders don't lead with bitterness or resentfulness of past mistakes. They lead with hope and knowledge of past mistakes to inform for greater decision-making in the future. That's a quote by Spencer Frazier, an award-winning business and improvement author. That quote embodies the heart of statistics, to analyze data from the past to strive for a more amicable future. Statistics can apply to any and every field, but today, I, Hannah Ajayi, would like to explore how statistics applies to entrepreneurial endeavors. In order to understand this more, we will act as an art gallery analyzing a year in sales. Statistics is driven by a cycle of asking questions, defining terms, and planning for studies to draw conclusions. We'll begin with our question: should the gallery allocate more funds towards contemporary art? It may make more sense to increase funds if the revenue from contemporary art is higher than others. We'll turn to the 2023 art market report released by artprice.com and compare our sales using a z-test statistic. A z-test statistic is a type of statistical hypothesis we can use to support or oppose a claim. According to the graph, the proportion of contemporary art sold in the U.S. is about 0.15. What we call our null hypothesis, represented by P equal 0.15. To answer our original question, we will test the claim, in our region, contemporary art generates more turnover than other styles of art. This is what we'd call our alternative hypothesis, represented by P greater than 0.15. Next, we would turn to our personal data as a gallery, called a sampling distribution. Let's say 20 out of the 100 pieces we sold in the year were categorized as contemporary art. Using the z-test statistic formula, we can find a p-value for our results, telling us just how likely our personal results are if the generalized proportion about the population is true. In other words, we can know if it was likely that we sold 20 out of 100 artworks that were contemporary, or if it's rare, therefore supporting the claim that contemporary art generates more turnover in our region. If you actually do the math for this example above, our p-value is 0.081, which is higher than the standard significance level of 0.05, meaning that it isn't unexpected for us to sell 20 out of 100 contemporary artworks, but it certainly isn't average either. Now, this is an oversimplified example, as in reality, you need to explicitly define what counts as contemporary art, decide a significance level you are willing to calculate at, and question how the proportion data from artpiece.com was even collected. It's also important to note that problems like this only apply to their specific case study and can't be extrapolated to make generalized claims, especially without repetition and replication. Here's a book I recommend if you want to learn more about the basics of statistics. We've now seen how useful statistics can be in business, and this example is so relevant to myself because of my goal to own an art gallery one day. Statistics can do so much more than just make money, though. It has been used to provide important evidence in courtrooms, test the validity of new medicine, all the way down to advise people on which team to choose for their March Madness bracket. Statistics has indefinitely shaped our world today.